Dr. Singh, the National Commission for Protection of Child Rights has shot a report. It's not just about this Jumma of an Urdu primary schools, but there is another complaint. Local Muslims don't want certain school prayer. They've objected to children holding their hands together to pray, putting their palms together to pray in the Namaste form. What do you make of this? They say a different prayer and no Namaste.
Well, this is what I call making a mountain of a bullet again and again.
Where children are seen with folded hands.
These are non-issues, and in fact, those who seem to have a vested interest, they are promoting this kind of a nonsense. Jamtara is also known for the wrong kind of reason. Let me tell you, Jamtara is the center of credit card frauds in the country. And there's a web series cinema also made which has the name of Jamtara. I wish the people would continue to educate the youth and the students there so that they're properly educated.
Patels are banned visa in US.
Sir, it's not restricted to Jamtara. It's happening in many areas where the minority community has a major population.
Okay. Okay, so one by one. Let Dr. Vikram complete his point.
Instead of focusing on non-issues,
it was Gujarati community banned
one by one. Gentlemen, one by one.
Proper job placement, proper
Patel who was banned from
hold on. I want to stay on the immediate. Hold on. I want to stay on the immediate. Everyone simultaneously doesn't work. Okay, everyone's fader goes down. Hold on. One by one. One by one. You know, let this not become the Tower of Babel. One by one. Tausif Khan, respond. If the Muslim population increases in one area and they want systems to be enforced, is this the might is right principle? Is this correct in a secular democracy? Respond to Pratul Singh Deo saying, if Hindus say we want Tuesday off, will that be acceptable?
No, that is the propaganda of Mr. I'm forgetting his name.
Pratul Singh Deo, go on.
Yes, Mr. Praful. It's his propaganda that he wants to run through these debates. Let us be fair and be truthful. Today the practice is in some Urdu schools, and it has been the practice from last few decades, that Fridays would be either off.
And you are okay. You know, Tausif Khan, as a lawyer, are you okay with it? Are you okay with Muslims
if the government wants to decide on the policy, they can debate it. But I will not allow BJP to run their propaganda when today they are saying that no BJP, that Muslim, these Urdu schools
forget about
BJP. On Friday as
think about the Muslims. Think about Muslims. Think about Muslims. Are you okay with Muslims having Friday off? Primary children. Are you not othering them?
Please be truthful.
Are you not othering them?
Please be
You're not answering
fair and truthful.
You're not answering a question that I'm asking.
Let us not deny the hard reality that from the past several decades, Friday has been off in these Urdu schools that we're talking about.
So you're okay with Muslims being othered?
If the government wants to change it, they can change it.
The entire country will have a Sunday off, but Muslims will have Friday off.
BJP to run their propaganda.
Then you're okay with it? You're okay with Muslims having Friday off?
Fair enough. BJP running the propaganda.
Fair enough. Dr. Vikram Singh. Dr. Vikram Singh, hold on. This is far more. No, Tausif Khan. This is far more serious. This is far more serious. Hold on. Hold on. This is far more serious. And this is not restricted to Jharkhand. Hold on. This is far more serious. Dr. Vikram Singh, is there a wider pattern to this? Last year, courts had to intervene in Kalatur, in Perambalur, when Muslims objected to a Hindu procession through what they claimed was their area. Tausif Khan, there is no BJP. High Court had to intervene. Dr. Vikram Singh, might is right principle.
I would say that anything that divides the country is unacceptable. And anything that unites the country is acceptable. And any such attempt, I have a strong exception to any such move. To the contrary, I would say that this move and any such move that folded hands, nobody can force anyone to pray with folded hands. Please don't join the prayer assembly, but then also take pains to not join such schools where they have their own system. If you join a particular school, you jolly well accept the rules and regulations. If not, we've all been brought up in convents. Nobody had any temerity to oppose the chapel talks and the Sunday schools. Everybody joined it, irrespective of the community, Hindu, Muslims and Sikhs. Everybody joined it. But yes, I will join a Christian missionary school, but I will not do this and I will not do it. That is where the problem arises. If you will, you have the option of not joining the school. But if you are joining a school, obey the rules and the regulations. If not, you go to a school where you have your system and independence.
Okay. See, Gaurav, if you look at it, this is the rule book which is given to all the teachers under the Jharkhand government.
Okay.
And the rule book says what prayers are to be done and in which way. And if you can zoom in, you can see the children are praying with folded hands. So where is the question of not praying with folded hands? How can you stop something which has been going on for centuries? And I don't say years. You are invading upon our culture and you're indulging in politics of appeasement just because it suits you. Vote by politics. Say this has a wider ramifications. This can have a majority backlash. Let's not do this. Let's not pollute children. Let's admit what has been done is a mistake.
Sir, सच बोलना चाहिए और सच का सामना करना भी चाहिए. तौसीफ Khan, a 3-day Hindu festival, a temple procession in Perambalur was okay till the year 2011. 2012 onwards, local Muslims started opposing it, using words to the effect, a temple procession is sin. Is that acceptable? That High Court had to intervene for a temple procession?
First of all, you are saying that there were objections raised. Objection cannot be raised. A procession might, you have a right to carry out your procession as long as it is peaceful. If someone says, you are saying that you are quoting that someone said it is a sin. It is absolutely condemnable. And first you have to establish that someone actually did say so.
Sir,
because
High Court ने कहा, sir, High Court ने कहा.
We live in an age
अखबार पढ़ो, sir, High Court ने कहा.
Where people speak lies and try to create trouble.
High Court भी झूठ बोलेगा. Sir, Madras High Court झूठ बोलेगा.
As if it is a gospel truth.
Sir,
please,
sir, very nicely, sir.
And if the matter was
Let's not degrade the level, Tawseef Khan. Let's not degrade the level of this debate, sir.
Let's not be selective. Let's not have two sets of views for the same thing. If Friday prayer, they are closing the school because of Friday prayer, let's condemn it. Where is the politics? And the Jharkhand government and HRD department will specifically say the study will be holidays on Friday.
One by one.
How can they enforce?
They want to send their children to.
This is exactly what's happening in Jharkhand. They say it starts from the top. So when the top leadership is indulging in appeasement,
Dr. Vikram Singh, since you know, apart from the political perspective, is this an isolated incident in one state, Jharkhand, or what happened here? How the Madras High Court had to intervene in May 2021 that a Muslim, community cannot object to a Hindu procession, warning that if there is a backlash, there would be chaos. Sir, is this a symptom of a wider problem? Hold on, Tawseef Khan, let Dr. Vikram Singh respond. Sir,
yes,
ab sach ka samna kar lo aap. But Dr. Vikram Singh, respond, sir.
Mr. Gaurav, I have been in the uniformed services and in the uniformed forces, whether it's the army, the police, or in any all India service. Any act of this type that is divisive is unacceptable and there is zero tolerance. And to that extent, I would say it will be absolutely indiscreet and a disgrace to have something that does not suit the common people of the country, which is not, it is falling out of the pattern, and to be so exclusive as to stick out as an oddity. Anything that is not, does not fall into normal, anything that is divisive, anything does not conform to the national interest and national unity